Hello. Please. Thank you. Fine. Okay. Right. Hello. Before I tell you about the one particular project I've chosen for today, I want to explain a little about who NDC Wales are to give you a better idea of the context that I'm working in. National Dance Company Wales is a professional touring contemporary dance company based at the Dance House in Wales Millennium Centre. The company delivers a participatory programme in line with the main company vision of and values of innovation, ambition, engagement and pride. We aim to involve and inspire people with contemporary dance and give them opportunities to engage with professional dancers. As some of you already know, this is a time of change for the company as we are between artistic directors. It's a chance to evaluate what we do, what we don't do, what we should do, and how we can make that happen. Historically, NDC Wales workshops and courses have been delivered by company dancers, which has its challenges and advantages. It does make sharing our participatory practice quite inward-looking, with training and mentoring involving only the company dancers. The main positive from this setup is that the dancers delivering the participatory work, be it a workshop or course, are sharing current contemporary dance practice. They are physically and artistically stretched as dancers, so in teaching they also act as an inspiration, an aspiration. This spring, a gap in the tour schedule proved to be a gem of opportunity. I had 3 days gifted to me of available dancers and space. As it's fairly short notice, no additional budget, options were limited, but I wanted to take a chance on exploring how the company can take its participatory work beyond our tour workshop programme away from Cardiff. Partnership working was going to be essential. Discussions with Clwyd Theatre Company fell through due to space issues, but the attraction of workshopping in North East Wales in the run-up to us performing in Mould, making that connection between participatory experience and live professional dance, led me to approaching Sam Wise at New Dance. I had dancers to teach and develop course and contents and dates. What I needed from a partner was space and participants. New Dance had the relationship with potential participants, with funding to support youth dance development, and the college were happy to provide a studio space as some of their dance students would benefit from the experience. Participants were to be recruited by New Dance. We decided to aim at ages 14 to 18 with dance experience, as it's a group who would benefit from high quality contemporary technique workshops. New Dance had recently set up a youth dance group, so the course was an excellent way to introduce them to new dance ideas and develop their technique. Meanwhile, back at the Dance House, Joe and Natalie were selected by the rehearsal director to lead the course. We met to discuss course content. We wanted to use it as a pilot project with an aim to repeat it elsewhere or in Wrexham again. Feedback would be essential. Rather than learn a new piece in 2 days, we would give them a class that would develop over 2 days and workshops based on the rep. We understood that the short timescale and the way we were able to make it financially possible wouldn't be maintainable in the future, but knew there was value in running a course away from Cardiff. Yes, we have excellent facilities at the Dance House, but it's expensive and time consuming to get there from much of Wales. So as the national dance company, we need to get out with more in-depth delivery than our tour workshop programme. Legacy must be considered. Is an experience still worthwhile as a one-off? Yes, but there has to be an opportunity for those who have had a spark lit in them to develop and take the art form further. Again, this is why the partnership with New Dance was so important. Participants had regular contact with them. The strategic aims of NDC Wales to inspire and advocate dance go hand in hand with this. The original days became 2. I went with Joe and Natalie to drive the bus, but more importantly, to observe and evaluate the impact of the work and the effectiveness of the new course model. The model was simple, but handed more ownership to the dancers as artists working in participatory setting. They were able to develop beyond the usual format to give more creative opportunities to the participants. We stayed in this lovely B&B a stone's throw from the college. First day, we were met by Sam and Jamie from New Dance, who showed us the space and took care of registering the participants. Jamie observed both days, and I think that led to an outcome I hadn't expected, but that was positive. Rather than only developing the participants, he was able, as a teacher of dance and a community dance practitioner, to learn from Joe and Natalie's participatory practice and ideas such as new class exercises. It was a CPD element to working in this way that strengthened the model and gave a glimpse of the potential for this type of course to share NDC Wales participatory practice in a practical environment. The 2 days were designed as a taster of the NDC Wales repertoire, but also as a taster of a day as a professional dancer. Throughout the experience, Joe and Natalie would reference how the day schedule mirrored their own at the dance house and how the 3 different choreographers communicated their intention with them. As creative tasks, the creative tasks that were developed in the way that Joe and Natalie had learnt and developed the material as professionals. What comes first, the artist or the teacher? Both aspects of their existence need developing. Joe and Natalie are both 2 of the least confident teachers in the current dance team. However, the ownership they felt over the way the course was developed, being made comfortable and supported in the space, let them enjoy it and value the experience, as well as feeling more confidence in the delivery of participatory work. The participants were initially quiet but responded well. Some were late on the first day. Their confidence built and they felt really engaged in the material. The career and training questions on day 2 were more open than they would have been after a first hour. Joe and Natalie shared the experiences of lateness in a professional environment. You don't get the job or you can't join class. On day 2, all participants were early. Joe and Natalie and I debriefed the experience and shared its successes and lessons with NDC Wales. Participants were very positive, keen to keep in touch with the company and wanted to repeat the experience. Sam and Jamie from New Dance were very pleased with how the course worked and they could see the positive impact on participants. Support was essential for this project. The participants had to feel supported by the dancers who taught them and by the tutors from New Dance who gave them the confidence to trust us. NDC World needed support from New Dance to make practical things happen, space, travel, etc. Joe and Natalie needed my support to give them confidence in their own abilities and to creatively develop the course. Change and new projects can be scary, but don't be frightened of them. It's unknown, but give it a chance and it might just surprise you. To round off, context it developed in, challenges we faced, unexpected outcomes, way it reflects and impacts upon participatory practice at NDC Wales. We all work in different ways with different agendas and that's okay, but we have to keep developing.